What's up, fam? I'm SMS, founder of Solana Made Simple, founder of Solana Midwest, and I built an app called SMS AI. That's your AI guide to the Solana ecosystem. The number one thing I've always thought was to lean a little bit more on the comprehension side of crypto, because most people don't understand it. They don't understand how it works, but they don't also understand how regular money and fiat works. So explaining that wasn't really important. It was how to use crypto. How can an everyday user get down and put some of their money from their bank account into one of these apps, these wallets, whatever it is, and get involved. How to explain what decentralized finance versus centralized finance, the difference between custody, self-custody. That's something that you kind of start with, and that was always the premise, explaining that stuff. Not only that, the fun things like NFTs, meme coins, infrastructure coins, the difference between them, how you invest into builders, just the whole thesis of understanding the core principles of blockchain technology, specifically Solana. And the thing about Solana is it's the best scalable, cheapest, most reasonable blockchain out there for most people. Every blockchain will serve its purpose, but Solana is the everyone, every person, everything chain. Pretty much every asset, anything you would ever want to get into is available on Solana. Even to the degree that World Series of Poker is settling their payments and stable coins in USDC via Solana. We've also got MasterCard, you've got Visa, you've got all of the payment rails like Western Union, they're on Solana as well. So that just kind of tells you where the future of finance is headed, and explaining to people not necessarily how to just invest your money, how to use the technology that is there, whether you are just want to get into that kid side of yourself as an adult and get into these collector things. We're seeing Pokemon, which are real world assets, take off. We also are seeing these gotcha machines where you have a chance at it. Technically kind of like a gamble, but it's fun to take a shot at that. We're seeing people have tremendous gains on that, but also just be part of this thing where they're finding ways to get incorporated, share with other people. Not only that, stocks and equities, I think 95% of them are all on Solana compared to all the other blockchains. It's incredible to see that, but it's obvious to people like me. So I want to explain it to people that this is the layer where commerce and financial things are going to work. And here's what's available to you. A couple things that I didn't know getting into crypto was the lack of financial literacy as it is. So I try to tell people, when you get into this for the first time, even if you've been experienced, maybe you had a hard time in crypto and you didn't get the gains. Don't chase, just set yourself up for winning by putting a small amount aside each week, and that becomes your savings. That becomes your investment wheel, whatever the case is. But that's what Solana Made Simple's premise is. And it's also to look at other creators, other builders, projects, and companies in the Solana ecosystem to help elevate them and give them a little bit more exposure and awareness. It's huge. It's one of the things that I think that lack when I just comment like, hey, if I help this guy get to where they want to go, I'll get everything I need. And that's kind of the idea there. So coming to Kansas City, Missouri, I realized there's a huge opportunity. There's not a lot of people